everybody, welcome back to Art a la Carte. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create wings, whether they're fairy wings or angel wings, or you want to use them as actual bird wings, Pegasus wings, whatever. I'm going to kind of give you some tips and tricks on how to create kind of a wing and then a bended wing, unbended wing. Anyway, let's get started. First, focus. The camera, not us, but I suppose focusing on your art is a good thing too. So the first thing I'm going to do is to draw kind of the skeleton structure of the wing bone. So it's this zigzaggy shape. So it goes there and then up and then around. If you've ever seen like a chicken wing before, you can kind of recognize the shape. So it's got this little bit of a bendy shape. You can kind of see how it looks a little bit like our arm, like the forearm and the elbow, and then the long bit is actually where our wrist and hands are. So if we take and kind of flush this out a little bit to a wing shape, you'll see that the wing isn't just a single curved line underneath. It kind of follows that same zigzaggy shape. Now, how detailed you go with these wings is completely up to you. So a less detailed version is to just make lines for the feathers, or you can go back in and begin laying in layers of feathers. It's really up to you. The best tip that I can give you for this is to look at life, draw from life. Now, granted, it's not always easy to get a bird to hold its wings still for you, but there are a ton of different photos out there, whether you get books from the library or you have photo references for yourself, or even searching responsibly on the internet can give you tons of anatomy shots for different wings. And there's a lot of like technical terms and names for the bird's wings and feathers and all that, but yeah. I know how to draw them, I just don't know how to say them. So here is our sketched out bird wing where it's just kind of straight in a flying motion. But what if you want to curve it? And so I thought it would be fun to draw a fairy with her wings kind of bent over. So to help us to see how these things bend, I have cut out a paper shape of a bird or fairy wing, so that we can kind of fold and bend it and see what it looks like. It'll help us maybe visualize this so that we can be able to draw it a little bit easier. Sometimes having a 3D model can really help you, and it can be as easy as just cutting something out to be able to fold and bend it. So to start drawing this wing with a nice bend to it, I'm going to begin with the first two lines of that zigzag. But now, instead of going kind of curved out, I'm going to curve that down. And I'm going to take that triangle shape and kind of flip it. That's a little bit of perspective, and that's where that cutout bird wing can really help you if you have a hard time figuring out why this works this way. So going back to that bird wing, you kind of see that triangle shape that kind of comes forward. So that's what we're going for. We're going to try to draw that white triangle shape right there. Once I have the shape the way I like it, I can begin adding in those details. Remembering that because the kind of triangle bendy over part is overlapping the back part, you're not going to see those feathers, but you'll see them coming in underneath. And then just like the first wing, you can add as much or as little detail as you want. Once you get this shape down, then it's easier for you to transpose this into other kinds of wings, whether you want to do feathered wings like this, or maybe you want to do bat wings. It has the same kind of base shape, but with obviously slightly different details. Here's another art tip for you to help give your picture a little bit more depth. Try adding some shading to the underside of that wing. That folded over part, I'm going to leave that nicely highlighted, but the under part, I'll shade that in. When you add shadow to something, it pushes it back. When you add highlight to something, it tends to bring it forward. Now, before you jump into drawing your finished piece, you might want to practice it out a few times just to get the hang of it. But once you're ready, then jump in and just have fun with trying to draw some different feathered wings. You could totally use these wings with anything, whether they're people or animals. I have a lot of people wanting me to draw dogs or wolves with wings, so this could totally go with that. If you can draw a wolf, you can put wings on it. You could draw a flying hippo or a flying elephant. In fact, if you draw something with wings, I would love to see what you create. So make sure to tag me in your photos if you post them on Instagram or Twitter or on Facebook, and I'll leave links to all my social media in the description box below. As you can see, I'm adding color to this piece. You can, if you want, ink your picture in before you add color, or you can just add color, ink it in afterwards, or like what I'm going to be doing in this piece, I'm not going to ink it in, I'm going to lay my color in and then go back in with a darker color pencil and kind of crisp up my lines. Well, hopefully you found this video helpful and it gave you some tips and ideas on drawing your own bird wings. If there's other types of wings you'd like to see how to draw or something totally different, let me know in the comment section below because I'm always updating my list with new tutorial ideas. If you're brand new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And as always, thanks for hanging out with me. God bless you guys, and we'll see you in another art video. Bye-bye!